The ceiling fans? They're very attractive.
What a piece of junk!
She'll make 0.5 past light speed.
What is that?
It may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid. I've made a lot of special modifications myself.
What is that?
Ooh.
The Dukes of Hazzard will not be televised this evening in order that we may bring you the following special presentation.
You're all individuals! Yes, we're all individuals!
Clickety-click.
Crank up the music. Keep an eye on the back.
This presentation is provided to you to amuse or entertain and not to conform or inform. The content on this channel should not be used to replace professional, financial, medical, or legal advice. All footage taken and used from public sources falls under the fair use of the Digital Millennial Copyright Act of 1998. Therefore, no breach of privacy or copyright has been committed. This show is substantially sourced, not affiliated with any community, club, fraternity, or gang. Your cat may vary. I say, moo. I was walking home last night, and I passed a hot fudge sundae, a lemon cheesecake, and a slice of apple pie. I thought to myself, wow, the streets are strangely deserted tonight.
Satellite tracking continues.
Wow. Wow. Hey, everybody. It's Friday night again. Can you believe it? It's crazy to me. It's so fast. But here I am again. Here you all are again. And we'll do this, whatever this is, once again. Just to let you know that you've made it this far. You're on the right side of the grass. So make sure you pat yourself on the back, because if you accomplished nothing else this week, you've at least accomplished that.
Now, who can argue with that? Robert!
Yeah, I usually don't play drops before I go live FaceTime with you all, but it just seemed to fit right there. But yeah, God bless you all. Thank you for being here. I know the room's filling up, and then there'll be people to watch it later. And I'm thrilled to be able to be a conduit for your Friday night enjoyment for at least a few hours. So having said that, let's find the right button here. We'll turn the camera on. It's over here.
Clickety click.
Hey, everybody. Good to be seen by you all. Decent hair day. I have a hat in case I need it, but when you start with not a lot, it doesn't really matter. It's really hard to have anything different than this.
That's very true.
But yeah, here we are again. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. I didn't realize how close this is to the background, hon. And my wife got me this shirt the other day, so thought I'd wear it, make some points. Does it look trippy? Yeah. Is it? Where is it? Does it make you feel like this? So, but in any case, thank you for being here, for showing up, because we all know why I'm here, and a lot of you, I can't say that. I can't say everyone feels this way. Everyone! But a good amount of you are like me.
I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go!
And yes, I was robbed of the Oscar that year, but hey, it happens. So let me look how long it took before Leonardo. He finally had to fight a bear to win an Oscar. So there's that. What's he talking about? Oh man. Okay, so let's see. What should we do? We got news to talk about, and some videos that I found, and just the regular stuff. And we'll definitely. This is my. Let's see. Where do I have this thing here? This is my my 4th of July special. Of course, it's 250 years of there's movie magic for me. See, can't even see it. 250 years of freedom. So there's that. And I don't know why I chose that one. It looked better on the big screen thing than it does there. It looks kind of bad. But anyways, so happy 4th. And we'll cover a little bit of that, some 4th of July discussions. And I'm going to take this off the screen. I don't like it. I'll put something else there. Who should I put on there? Put a Moai with a hat? No. The Blues Brothers. We got another we'll go about the original. We'll go with that one. Okay, we'll go here. But yeah, so we'll discuss a little bit of that, because we've got the 4th coming up tomorrow, the big celebration, and yeah. So I guess let's just get started. There's enough people in here already. I do want to make a few comments. We started just a little bit. We've seen a couple of the World Cup matches, and Trish likes the shirt, Jeannie. Sweet. And did I get everyone? Thank you for the super chats that started out before I even was on air. I got Hunt and Cover, I got Zach, and I have Mad Paximus and Trish. So thank you so much. God bless you all. This show is run basically just on donations. There's places in the chat, in the description, and so forth. If you feel like donating, there's memberships you can buy. There's all kinds of fun things you can do if you're interested. And if not, just hang out here. Hopefully have a good time. And if you like what you saw, at least hit that like button. And it's supposed to help the algorithm. So, all right. So let's see. Let's go down to the, let's go. Oh, you like my joke? That's cool. And there's a lot of new people, and I can explain it really fast. That song, I just love it. It found me, and it's a free YouTube song, and it just sounds like there's a whole band there. And there's the bridge in there where they're not playing it. It's just like the what do you call it? The percussions, And before I started doing live shows, I would do these walkabout shows, and I record everything just on my cell phone, and then I would send that to my computer because my computer didn't recognize my cell phone. I couldn't just plug it in and download it. So what I had to do then was email it to me, but I can only do it in I think it's like a 1.5 to 2 minute clip, and more than that, and it has trouble. And so I was having these moments where I'd have these natural breaks in those videos. And so when I came across this song and I did the opening, the first time I did it, I did a joke. It was a really stupid joke about a kid that was born only a head. It was really ridiculous. And so I realized the next week I couldn't play the same intro. Oh, thanks. I couldn't play the same intro because, you'd hear the same joke over and over. And so what I ended up having to do was come up with another joke. And then I put myself into this quagmire where I have to constantly redo the intro so I can put a new joke in there. So there you go. So that's how that came about. So let's see. Let's go back down here. So where should we start? Let's go with I thought this was funny. That's why I show these things to you all. Clickety click here, and here. And this person, they went up to their coworkers and asked what fireworks sounded like, and then put it to the fireworks. I thought it was kind of cute.
Make.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
I like how everyone has a different sound effect.
Bang. 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 You Lord. You Lord. Boom. Crackle like a pop, pop, pop. Boom. Crackle like a pop, pop, pop. Boom. 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 Boom.
I like it.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Boom. Pow. Bang. Boom. Pow. Bang.
What?
Anyway, that's silly. Just to start you off. Said that. And then this, these are these heartwarming ones that I just have to show you. This is a dog that I guess they just got this puppy or rescue, whatever, and has never rolled down a hill, and they're trying to show it how. And it just thought it was adorable. I don't think there's any sound to it. Oh, there. And here he goes. Perfect attempt. I love it. I love it. Okay. What's next? And this one, if you've all been with me long enough, I've done many songs over the years. My one that's still up right now, if you haven't seen it, it's the Elon Musk song, which if I play tonight, then I lose any monetization to Elton John. So rather than that, you can go look for it yourself. But the funny thing is I would sing this one bunch of lyrics to everything. And it was just heart to heart with the Ceiling Fan Man. And I could sing it to any group's song. I did one to, I think, a Michael Jackson song. I did one to a Stevie Wonder. I've just done a whole bunch of different, but it's only the same words, heart to heart with a Ceiling Fan Man. And so this story it just cracked me up because this guy says his favorite wrestler is Stephen Flow. And he's a grunge wrestling guy whose song he plays Even Flow by Pearl Jam, except all the lyrics are just his name. So it's just like me. I think he must have seen my show and taken the idea.
Stephen Flow, Stephen Flow, Stephen Flow.
I just think that's fantastic. Whole song just sings Stephen Flow. But so yeah. All right. I can't play too much more of that because I'll probably get a strike for Pearl Jam. You know how that works. And then this one, these are for the people. I saw some people in the chat. They were discussing how old they were. So you will get this. And if you weren't old enough, just know that we're the ones that survived. Okay, my generation, if you still are talking to us, we're the ones that lived, because we did so many things that our parents never knew about, that we got away with, and God's grace kept a watch over us, I guess. But it wasn't even always our fault. We would buy these things or have our parents buy these things for us, not even knowing what it was. Check this out. And anybody that's watching this that knows what this is will know this smell just from this video.
If you grew up in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, then there's a good chance that your
Super
parents
elastic
handed you a
bubble
tube
plastic.
of acetone and told you to blow into it. They just didn't know that's what they were doing. I'm Thomas Glue, host of the Morbid History. Plastic was manufactured by Whammo, the same company that gave you the Frisbee and the
I don't know if that is a copyright song. So basically it's a plastic tube, and you'll see. And they just saying it's acetone. It's elastic bubble. And you would blow into this tube and you create this toxic balloon. And if you ever, first of all, there's a smell that came off of it. It smelled like acetone. And if you ever accidentally like inhaled some of it, which can happen because it's a real heavy duty rubber, whatever this was, it can like get into your lungs. Polyvinyl acetate dissolved in acetone. That's what it was. Right? You remember those, McKay? Still Pill, the smell of your childhood? Yeah. So you get, what's that? Yeah. So you put a little dab on the end of this, and then you blow into it like a crack pipe. And and it had on there very small that said, if the acetone evaporated as you inflated the bubble directly into the straw, concentrating noxious chemical fumes in the exact tube that you were breathing through. So there you go. Australia, g'day, my friends down under, they banned it outright, of course. We get away with a lot of stuff in America. They cited it caused dizziness and narcosis. What is that, hon? What's narcosis? Is that where you become a drug lord in Mexico? What's narcosis? Oh, she's not. Oh, she's making coffee. Good, because they're almost out. And it had the potential of putting a child in a coma from the vapors. So Canada prohibited it, of course, but who cares what Canada thinks? It's under a hazardous product regulation as of 1973. Then they, I guess they put a warning label on it, but they still were selling it. Recommended for ages 5 and up. So huffing acetone through a straw, marketed to children, sold in bright colors, advertised on Saturday morning cartoons. So I thought that was interesting. Thought I'd share that with you. So yeah, they were trying to kill us way back then. Fun. They were taking all the fun away from us, right? Okay. What's next? Oh, this one, I don't know what to think of this. So this is in China. There's a store that you can, it'll scan you and then make a little miniature you. I don't know how I feel about this. It seems sort of voodoo-ish, like you're making a golem. Isn't that wild? So, anyway, thought that was interesting. And this is right out of that movie Looker, where they scan the chick, and the next thing you know, they're using her likeness to do AI videos and stuff, which they're doing now. But yeah, so there's that. A mini me, exactly, hunt cover. Okay, let's get rid of that. And some crazy weather's going on. And you know how I am part of the group that knows that there is weather modifications that they do. They've announced it, they've admitted to it, and people still ignore it. But a few crazy things going on. In Boise, Idaho, this was June 27th. They had 8 inches of hail in less than an hour. Make that make sense. As my friend Steve says, no bueno. That's crazy. and they've got that going on, and they've got a heat wave going on. Apparently, the National Mall has got those like a World's Fair going on, and they actually closed it for several hours today because people were passing out from heat stroke. It's like 100 degrees plus, or it's like 90 plus, and then with the humidity, it's well over 100 something. So, and then there's this huge heat storm going all over that side of the East Coast and I guess pretty much the whole East, South and Northeast. But here we sit in Washington State, and we're at a nice 69 degrees. So sorry. It is lovely. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, not sorry. I'm glad I'm here instead of over there. So pray for all those people. I think they must have gotten out of this because I haven't seen any more reports from it. And then, of course, more earthquakes. There's been all kinds of big earthquakes. So, and you're staying home with the AC and the ceiling fan. Have you seen what is that? As a Blue? Have you seen what they're saying in New York? They want you to set your thermostat to 78. Did you see that, Jeannie? The mayor of New York wants you to set your thermostat to 78 to help save the planet. I guarantee you go in anywhere of his meeting rooms or his house, it ain't no 78 in there. Just saying. Right. He can request it, but, they got to come in with guns blazing to change the temperature gauge on that. So, and then, yeah. And so here you go. Here's a time-lapse video of what they're doing in the skies. These aren't normal clouds. These aren't the clouds that I grew up with. These aren't the ones that you can see animals in. And then you can see when they put in the frequencies up there, that's not normal for clouds to do this. Look at that. It looks like this schematic pattern, or whatever you call that, when they do it with water. And so whatever it is that they're able to do, they're amping it up. I think there's been a lot more of this lately. And you can go through all the patterns that are there. I mean, look at it. You get all these weird cloud colors and stuff from chemicals that are up there. These aren't normal clouds. And you can find the patterns on earthquakes, and you can find the patterns on weather manipulation and stuff. And people will still deny it or just ignore it. But it's happening. There is a war going on right now, weather warfare that people don't even realize it. And if you can look up in the sky and you can see this and think that's just natural, then there's, that's why they get away with it. Because people either they're oblivious to it or they're apathetic to it. And either way, they win, we lose. So let's just, and if Trump was really on our side, why wouldn't he shut all this down? Come on. Now, here's what I do want to say about what's going on in the Capitol, because it's the 250th anniversary of America. You say it with no A. That's how we do it here. It's the 250th year. Now, I understand if you're an anti-Trump person, you're angry at Trump, so you just want everything to fail and not look good. And if you're a truther, it's celebration of little season of Satan.
That makes no.
This one,
Pizza.
And Lucifer, the light bearer, and the Statue of Liberty, and is breaking the chain. And I get it. I've covered it. Everyone's covered it on and on and on. And you can even watch every year. Russian Vids video comes out about all the satanic things that go along with the 4th of July. I get it. Now, having said that, there's something to be said about intent. And if one of the things that happens with these celebrations, so there's people that are celebrating and have no idea that there's potentially other meanings to this. But if one of the things that comes from these celebrations is that friends, neighbors, family members get together and can have a good time and have memories, that's important. And so don't get caught up in the minutia unless you want to. But if there's someone in your family and relatives, they want to celebrate with you, you should celebrate and not worry about, there are times, what is it? I think Paul says everything is lawful, but is it expedient? There are times when maybe you shouldn't sit down and discuss all the evils of what's going on, and instead just enjoy the moment. And because we are living in this world, regardless of what you want, we live in this moment of time in this world. And so if this world is celebrating it, even if they're in error, you can get into that in your way. But if that doesn't work for you and you feel that God be angry with you or something, I get it. This isn't a channel that's here to like tell you what to do. I'm just saying that don't forget there are ways that you can use an opportunity, even if you feel it's negative, for good. God does it all the time, and so can we.
Now, who can argue with that? Robert!
So, having said that, I think it's despicable for my state of Washington State. There's a national, in the National Mall area, there's a fair going on, a World's Fair. And it's not like the ones that you see that are on these shows that happened in the old days, with the crazy buildings and stuff. It's not like that. Basically, the White House or whoever set up this thing where you can go in and out of these little booths and you can see something about each state of the country. And I think that's a great thing because it's a great thing for tourism. It's a great thing for the states if they want people to move there. It's a wonderful way to expose people that are either from other states or from other countries on the wonderfulness of your particular state. And there's a few states that they hate Trump so much, they put nothing in their booth. Ours is one of them. And I find it despicable that, because do you think it really hurts Trump if our state doesn't put something in our booth? He doesn't even know it's happening. He doesn't care. But it affects us. It affects the people that pay the salaries of all these idiots. So this guy, he's a senator or something from Washington. I think it says it on here. He's a governor. Governor Bob Ferguson and Lieutenant Governor Denny Heck went to the booth and they took it over and they started handing out Constitution.
I'm from Seattle, Washington, and nobody came to represent our state. Nobody came at all. In fact, our governor said he didn't want to spend the money on this booth. So I got something better for everybody. I brought American flags, okay, and I got copies of the U.S. Constitution, which I think our governor forgot about a long, long time ago. So there's a Constitution for you.
So I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what your politics are. In my mind, it doesn't matter. They all work together in some level. But dang it, this is stupid to take stuff away from us because they want to show that they hate Trump so much. We've never been in such a giant division as we are right now, because this booth has nothing to do with him other than he's the president right now. So they want everything to fail. They want the reflecting pool to look terrible. They want his tomorrow's celebration to not go well. It's sad. It's sad that we're trying to make our country look bad because we don't like the president. He's just one person, although he's like probably the second most famous person in the world. But it's sad that they have to go to these lengths and punish us, basically. So now look at this. Now, don't forget, they want you to eat less meat. They want you to drive less. They want you to keep your thermostat down to up to 78. But meanwhile, they're going to have 7 hours of flyovers with things like the stealth bomber, the B-21. I think they have the new, what is it? President's plane. There's a new one of those he got from Qatar. I'm sure there's no weird dealings there. But yeah, they're going to have 7 hours of planes flying around. So, but you better not have that steak because you're killing the planet. But, this is quite a celebration. I'm old enough to remember when they did the bicentennial with the 1976. And people got kind of crazy during that one. So who knows what it'll be like this year with the 4th of July. But Washington State, don't worry, they have a solution. In case of climate change, that it can be solved. So in Washington State, we're going to continue to increase the gas taxes. Did you know this, Gene? They're adding, I think it was like 5% or something each year on gas taxes until it's at $15 a gallon. And Washington State is going to call for a universal ban on volcanic eruptions. So there's that. So we have a way out. There you go. Next, they always want to tell you in plain sight what's going on. Here's Elon Musk saying that AOC is just an actor. It's her puppet masters that are the problem. So he's saying that she's a puppet and put in there on the main stage. And he's one too. See, this is how this game works. They get you so caught up in thinking that that person is this or that person is this, and then you don't realize that the person telling you that is also one. It's he's the first trillionaire, right? Yeah. So there you go. And so proof positive AOC is an actor. They're all actors. Trump just posted this because he's like, I think, the biggest troll I've ever seen. Look at this. Again, to keep the globe model going too, they always have to throw that in. In fact, they're doing a thing right now in celebration. I believe the Washington Monument has got videos playing on it of like America and the Constitution, and of course, then they put the moon landing on there too, of course, because they got to keep that going in your mind that happened, and we know it didn't happen, right? I mean, we know it didn't happen. Where is she? What's going on? Am I locked up again? No, come on. Picture go forward. Okay, so they're gonna play around with me this way. Fine. Let's see. Go over here. Weird. I can't make those go up or down. I'm stuck. Come on. All right. Well, we'll figure this out. I'll fix it and post it. Let's see. Let me try. Well, if I do that, that's going to knock me out of the stream. Let's see. What can I put on for 10 seconds here and fix this? Or I'll put this guy on and then I'll fix this.
The greatest trick of the devil, they say, is to make you believe he doesn't exist. I disagree with that. The whole world believes in the devil. I mean, you can see evil everywhere. The devil's in everything. He's in our music, our movies, our literature. Now, the whole world agrees that the devil exists. The greatest trick of the devil he ever did was to make you believe that he exists and that God doesn't. That is the greatest trick of the devil.
True. Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. As a wise man. So, okay. Let's see. Now we can go back into this. What do we have here? Oh, I want to get this out of the way. I keep trying to retire the cat flying, but people keep asking for the cat flying. So for those of you that want the cat flying, here's the cat flying again.
What the just happened?
There you go. Cat flying. Okay. What's next? Let's go back into these screen things here. Oh, and like I was saying, the President Trump, he's not only is he just a troll, he's get his name and picture on everything. It's just getting so Nebuchadnezzar ridiculousness. And so now, whoops, he's got the passports. They came out, I think they come out tomorrow. Or they're out now. The new passport. Oh, wait, that's a Madonna thing. We're not doing that. Okay. So you got the passport, and you open it up, and That's what everyone's going to see. That's fantastic. And just, for bonus points, anybody catch on the cover? See all those little tiny stars above the eagle? They kind of look like they form a single star, like with 6 sides even. Isn't that interesting? Anybody else find that interesting? I found it interesting. Thank you. Jeannie finds it interesting. So yeah, look at it. Look at it in the smaller version. It's real obvious right there. Just so you know. What the? And then what is this? I mean, I double checked this. Apparently it did happen. He pardoned. I mean, even though you can say he's working for the other team, I get it. But he does things still that, you got to acknowledge at least or something. He pardoned 6 people that were arrested and put in jail for fixing their tractors.
I guarantee if you were mandated, let's say you have a tractor that's broken and you know exactly how to fix it, you wouldn't be too happy about being mandated to bring the tractor back to John Deere or wherever you got it, right? You'd like to fix it.
Not so much.
Okay? I mean, they actually have, the Democrats, a restriction that if you get caught fixing your tractor, they bring you to jail. You know that? You know that I pardoned a man last week who was sentenced to 7 years in jail because he got caught fixing his car or his truck. I said, I like to always say, what did he do? Sir, he was fixing his truck. I said, how long is he getting? 7 years. I said, say it again. It's the first time I've ever heard it, like 2 weeks ago.
So, yeah, it's kind of wild. So the fact that, he's setting that right, I'm glad. But we're in such a moment of idiocracy that we can arrest people for fixing a truck, And the people that are making the cars and the trucks, they're screwing up worse. Have you seen the new BMW? It's being roasted by the Chinese on the internet because they say it looks like a pig. Yeah. I'm showing you. There's the BMW. Yeah. I don't know. Just like, it's, hey, not everything is a winner that I throw up on this screen, okay? Blech. A BMW pig car. So, okay. And what do I have? We've gone 45 minutes and we haven't seen that girl but once. So I threw in a few more things. I'm just trying to come up with stuff now. I've got this. I think pandas are sus.
Is my parents' dog moonlighting as a panda?
What is that? What is that?
Satellite tracking continues.
Those things are not normal. There's something wrong with them. They cannot exist in the wild like that. That's insanity. And if you're new to my channel, I've done so many stuff on so much on pandas. I made all kinds of panda videos and stuff because there's yeah. Panda the Richard. Crash Panda. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, it's very sus, right? I mean, come on. What animal can survive this in the wild?
What is that? What is that?
Satellite tracking continues.
Exactly. What is that? As she says. What is that? Okay. Let's see. Where are we at here? Clickety click. So let's see. And did you just show up here? Or am I looking at the chat pretty far down? But just in case you got here late, this is to anybody else that might have just shown up too.
I don't feel dirty. I don't feel dirty.
I guess I was really far back in the chat. So there we go. Ryan's here. Ryan, I have a video that you might not have seen with Sarah, but I don't even know where she is right now. We'll try to catch her. You do? All right. She might try to snatch you. She's on the porch. Maybe we'll try to catch her. So let's see. Let me get some of these. Let me get some of these videos out of the way here. Let's see. We'll go here. What did I pull for this week? This one. This is a good one. I'm trying to figure out if there's a right answer to this question. So it's
a woman is always right and a man is always wrong, then when a man tells a woman that she is right, is he actually wrong?
So, yeah, I'm going back to the pandas. Yes, I think they're a Chinese lab project too. A chimera, whatever. Yeah. Pandemonium. Well, here's the thing. There's something sus about them. That's what I'll say. I'm not saying they're fake. They're an animal, but you're talking about an animal that it doesn't appear on the horoscope, the Chinese horoscope, but dragons do. And you're talking about an animal that was just recently discovered when it comes to history of the world. And there are very few people that actually see them in the wild. The only one source of food that they like to eat is bamboo, and they're meat eaters, so they can't even digest it properly. So they're eating all day long and pooping all day long. And it's just a lot of weirdness about them. But I think Ryan is still here. Hold on, we've got a visitor. All right. She's not liking it. Get them all, Sarah. Get them all before you leave. Get them. Did you get that one there? Get that one. Get that one too. That's Sarah. Hi, sweetheart. You don't feel like fighting? All right. She wants down. Well, that was for you, Ryan. Ryan says you don't catch Sarah. Sarah catches you. But yeah, so I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on with pandas that we might not ever solve. And I could go over it another night, but I just thought I'd say, yeah, there's your homie. Pretty kitty. So, let's see where we at here. Yeah, you think the black bear mated with the white bear, the polar bear? Maybe. So, okay. Yes, you had visited a Black Panther. Yes, I've talked about that too. They're the only ones that have reptile eyes. They don't have the same eyes as the rest of the cats. So there's something sus about that story also. And did she get you? Oh, darn it, Mac. She's good at that. So you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, and they hiss too. Exactly. So, okay. Let's see. Let's go move on from there. What's that? The dog. I missed you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We got where were we? We were showing us some videos here. Let's see. So did anybody have the answer to this one?
A woman is always right and a man is always wrong, then when a man tells a woman that she is right, is he actually wrong?
So there's that. That might be like the Tootsie Pop. We might actually never know the answer to that question. Although I think the Tootsie Pop answer is 3. And you just got here, you're late. Stay after class and watch the beginning later. Yeah, I agree. They might be some source of reptilian surveillance. Absolutely. Did you see that one, Jeannie? Yeah. Yeah, I've discussed the platypus is another weird one too. Yeah, all kinds of weird animals. So, all right, let's move on here. Where are we at here? Let's see. Videos. Okay, so we'll go here. We'll go here. If you're having fun, hit that like button, please. I thought this was a good one. Come on. That was funny. You don't get it? The dream. See, if you're that controller, do you want to be touched by those disgusting fingers? So he was having a nightmare. The controller's having a nightmare. I like it. That's okay. A lot of these jokes are just for me. There's a few people in here. Let's see. Right here. Aaron. And I guess Bruce is here. And I got after the party with Cap Alien with that one. As you blue. So there. So and Beowulf. Let's see. Yeah, what a nightmare. That was a nightmare. Your mouse and keyboard can sympathize. That's funny. My chat is hilarious, Jeannie. So okay. Okay, good. And now you want pizza? Wait till a crispy chicken shows up, and then I always get hungry for that. So okay. And you got it, Joy. That's excellent. All right. Let's see. So get rid of that one. That was a pretty quick one. Let's see. I come across these videos and I don't see them anywhere else, so I like to share them with you all. This one I just found was, I think, mean, but it's one of those things that you're not supposed to laugh at. But I did, and so you get to see it too.
It's your first time flying Delta? Excuse me? Your first time flying Delta? No. Is it your first time flying ever? No, I just went to... Why is she crying up there? I think the plane's crashing. What?
What do you think, Jeannie? No? You don't know? She heard her kid crying. She said, why do you think the kid's crying? She goes, I think because the plane is crashing. Oh, geez. All right. So that might be one of those ones that just are funny to me. Clickety click. We get this one out of the way too. Since we're batting 1,000. There's the dog copter. No? Nothing there? Not a fan of the dog copter? It's a tough crowd tonight. I'm telling you, it's a tough crowd. All right. I'll keep trying. I'll try one more. How about this? Let's see. Well, I don't know if I like those one either, but the one with these kids in the car is good. Nothing down there? Oh, I got red tomatoes from. Does that mean it's bad? Oh, shoot. I mean, you got to give him, thank you. You got to give him credit for that, I think, right? For the effort on this. I mean, let's see it again. A for effort. That's what I say. A for effort. You can appreciate it. Okay, good. It was well done. Yeah. Oh, now you're eating pizza. You like the dog chopper. Good. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate that. I liked it too. Yeah, you're right, Jeannie. When I look at my shirt now, it's getting all weird. Look at it. Oh, man. What's going on there? It's like an acid trip. Okay. We might not wear this one again for the show, I guess. But, okay. Yeah, sometimes the second time through is funnier. And the dog shopper was legit. See, Jeannie? So there. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Hey, you like that? Yeah, that was a good one. It's a good one. Okay. Let's see. Get rid of that. Well, I did okay with that one. Do I dare try one more? I don't know. What do I have left? Maybe we'll save that for later. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's do these tabs that we got going here. Clickety click. Here we go. So the main focus of my thumbnail was these two that went up on the Empire State Building and did their stunt. They went and they climbed up and they somehow got through some security area and climbed up to the antenna. And then they got engaged up there, something like that. And they had this flag that they were flying that said something about love beats the power of something. When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace. And they dressed up like Batman and Catwoman. So that's how I had the inspiration of having Batman there. And apparently these people have been doing this a lot and they make millions off of this stuff. So even though they got arrested and they're going to have a felony charge or whatever, they're still going to make bank on this stunt. But why? I don't know, but they do. They said they make all kinds of money off of this. So, and it said, and there's lots of, let's see. Yeah, here, this is another view of it. And that's really high up. They're nuts. So, because, you can see how tall the Empire State Building is, and then they climb to the tower. But they're not the first person to ever climb the Empire State Building, of course. I have video of that. The person that first climbed it was not happy with this. And so, where'd it go? Hold on, people. Geez, I was setting up such a perfect joke here. And it's not there. We'll find it. Okay, we'll go here. Where did it go? Okay, hang on a second. Talk amongst yourselves. We have to find this now. So we'll go here. And we'll go here. Okay. We'll find it. Here it is. We'll just do it that way. Clickety click. Go here, here, and here. With actual video, of course. Real footage. Really cracked me up. She was not too happy with them taking her spot. So there's that. Went a long way for that joke, just so you know. All right. So we'll kill that one. But yeah, so so that's what's going on there. They climbed up the top of the Empire State Building in that stunt. And it's obviously a slow news day because, the news is commenting on that like it's something. So go Big Mike. What? Swinging her banana? Is that Trish saying that or Scott? Because it's his picture with your voice. So you like that one? Swinging her banana. Do I have that still? I said I was going to retire this one.
Michelle Obama is a man.
What is that? What is that?
Satellite tracking continues.
All right. Enough of that. Let's get back into these tabs and get some of these cleared out of here. So they are doing the big thing this year seems to be drone shows. And so over in Japan, which I kind of find it really fascinating because, we sort of like bombed the crap out of them a few times, but they did this celebration over there celebrating our 250 years with fireworks and red, white, and blue on the bridge. And of course, that totally looks like Trump and someone. I don't know who the other person is. So yeah, this is over in Japan. I guess they've forgiven us for the whole World War II thing. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this is over in Japan. Isn't that cool? So you got that. Thank you, Japan, it says. And then, of course, this one was in North Richland Hills, Texas. It's a city about 9 miles northeast of Fort Worth. And on Wednesday, they had their fireworks show, or excuse me, drone show, and fireworks that go along with it. So that's why when people are like, oh, they're going to do the alien invasion, they can do it so easily now because they can do this stuff with drones and all kinds of like video effects. But what I found interesting about this one is, of course, this channel, don't forget, they have to make you think of the moon landing and that you're in outer space and that God isn't real and that you live on a spinning ball flying through space and Australia's upside down watching this show. But what I found interesting on this was you get towards the end of this little clip and all of a sudden, Mr. Mandela effect pops his head up and they give you this. What's wrong with that? Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with that. Uncle Sam's hat has never had the red and white stripes ever in history. And if you're remembering it wrong, you're just misremembering it. He's never had this. If you look at his hat, it's just blue and white or whatever, gray and white. And there's never been red and white stripes on the top. And yet they spent a lot of time and effort getting this wrong. So I just thought that should be just a little toe into the Mandela effect.
Someone should get fired over this, right?
Oh. And just so you know, as long as we're discussing the Mandela effect, and what is the Mandela effect? The Mandela effect is God's way of letting you know that we're in some crazy times. It's a spiritual battle. Things can change on a molecular level that you've never thought possible. They've lied to you about that too, along with everything else. They're going to try to dismiss it. They're going to try to say that I'm crazy, that I'm misremembering, whatever. All I'm telling you is the fact that so many people misremember the same way it's mathematically impossible. And so this was sent to me, I believe, by Dennis. And this is something that, well, you know what? Let me double check that because I always say the wrong person. And I don't want to mess this one up. Well, not always. A lot of times. How about that? Let's see. Go here. We'll go here. Where is it? Okay. Yes. I was right this time. That's okay. That's all right. So Dennis, my friend from Australia. Enough of that. So this is about the TV show Bewitched. And I watched it as a kid. It was one of the ones they played all the time. And she had this thing where she would do her witchy spells, right?
Show Bewitched. We all remember it. We've seen it on reruns. We've seen it at Nick at Night. This show was based on a main character that was a witch that did magic. My question is, what did she do right before she cast a spell? She did one particular thing. What did she do? A lot of people.
So in the chat, she did something before she cast her spell. And I already see Hunt and Cover, Twitcher knows, right? And that's how I remember it. the twitching, the wiggling of the nose, right, Dana? Yeah, wiggle, nose wiggle. Everyone's got nose wiggle, like this guy's saying.
People like myself remember her wiggling her nose. Do you remember her wiggling her nose? She used to wiggle her nose right before she did a spell on somebody. Guess what?
And the thing is about that, I know for a fact that it was she could wiggle her nose because, first of all, I didn't understand how anyone could do it because I still, to this day, can't do that. But I was a child and I was trying to get, whatever kind of like advantage I could at the time. And I thought if I could learn how to wiggle my nose, maybe I could cast spells like her, right? These are the thoughts you have as a child. And so I tried to like figure out how to wiggle my nose. I still can't do it. But she wiggled her nose. Well, if you remember that, apparently you're wrong. She never wiggled her nose. She only wiggled her mouth.
She never wiggled her nose. Nope, she never wiggled her nose. No, the main character of Bewitched never wiggled her nose. She is from the show. Check it out. She actually wiggles her lips. She never wiggles her nose. Now, this is a Mandela effect. Everybody thinks that she wiggled her nose, but we all just accepted she was just wiggling her lips. It would probably be hard to wiggle your nose on television, but we all remember her wiggling her nose.
And in fact, her daughter, Tabitha, would take her finger and stick it on her nose and go like this because she couldn't do the wiggle. So there you go. If you remember Bewitched wiggling her nose, then you're misremembering.
That was someone's getting fired, is what that was.
So I thought that was interesting enough to comment on it on tonight's episode. Now, this next thing, I don't like getting into controversial stuff, and it's oops, what am I doing here? There. But I just wanted to say that the times that we find ourselves in, it's like you can watch cartoons and then they come to life. And so there's a character in South Park, Mr. Garrison, I think, and he's a teacher and he transitions, but then he falls in love with a woman and becomes a lesbian. And you're like, well, that's a ridiculous storyline. And yet here's someone, and I'm not going to argue what they want to do. Whatever you want to do, it's fine. It's up to you. But the fact that we're seeing these stories and these things, the agendas are being pushed on our children, like it's really difficult for me. And the fact that, that's what this gal did. He transitioned to a woman and then found out that he's a lesbian. So it's exactly the South Park clip. And there's also the one where the guy wins all of the Olympic events and stuff. So it's like they kind of tell you where they want to take society. And there's things about this, as I don't have a problem with what people want to do in their home. Where I have a problem is, like, for instance, we just had in Seattle, and I think there was one in LA and maybe other cities too. They had a gay pride parade. Fine, have your parade. But everyone was naked in this. Why? Like, show me any other religious group or ethnic group, or they could just have a naked day and the cities would be like, that's cool. So this guy, and I'm not condoning what he did as correct, but he couldn't take it. He got charged though because he had a BB gun and he was shooting them in the butt as they rode by. And of course he got arrested. But look at this. And so like you're in the city with your children or whatever, and you're subjected to this. Why can't you have a parade? And why does everyone have to be naked? It's because we're in Sodom and Gomorrah at this point. I mean, it's so obvious. They want to get rid of God and they want to have this kind of stuff. It's just complete anarchy. And when they were done, they didn't then go home and get dressed. No, they hung out. I don't know if they have it on this picture, but they hung out at like the around Seattle Center where the fountain is and stuff. Just completely naked. What's that? The Space Needle. They're all just hanging out naked at the Space Needle. I know it's hot outside, Mike Jones, but come on. Oh, it's what is that? So blues and all vigilantes wear heroes wear capes. Yeah. What is this? 16 offices in Vermont. It's not legal to be naked in public, but it's legal to take off your clothes and become naked in public. I'm very confused with that. But come on, I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Where's that guy?
That makes no sense.
That you can just like have a naked day because why? Because you want to tell people who you like to have sex with. I mean, that's all that is. No, they had men and women. Yeah. So, and then at the same time, they're doing this. They've got these windowless vans that are drawn up and they have kids going in and out of them to get like candy and stuff. Like it's the exact opposite what we were taught as children, to get into a random van and get candy from a windowless van. Isn't that, I mean, this is, you would be calling the cops on this van, right? So it's just very confusing as to what they're doing. And I think it's wrong that they're instilling these things in children. You know, it's not a fact that you don't have a right to be who you want to be. It's the fact that you're doing this and forcing it on other people. Why do I want to see all your naked butts going down the street in Seattle? Maybe that was the only day I could see it for the World Cup or something. It's just, it's sad that that we have to be forced into this situation. So that's my rant on that. All right. And then this. And so how do people stop this? Here's a bunch of women. I think this was actually in Poland, but we do the same thing over here. And they do these things where they feel better because they scream at each other. Now, of course, I can't look at this and not see comedy here. And so I put together this little beauty. Where is it? Fear, watching, enjoyment. Where'd it go?
What is that? What is that?
Satellite tracking continues.
Where'd I go? There I am. I like how they kept screaming at the end there. That's good. Good stuff. Yeah, scream therapy. And here, for those of you that the whole Uncle Sam conversation, just so you know, clickety click. This is what he looks like. This is what he's always looked like. And he's never had the red and white stripes that everyone seems to remember. See these? He never had this. No. The actual poster is this one, the white hat with the star. So there you go. You've been Mandela'd. Okay. Oh, and while I've got this up on the screen, if you get a chance, oh wait, we got another Mandela we was going to go over. The guy that's on the on my thumbnail. Let's see. Stop sharing. Let's see. Clickety click. We'll go here. Where'd it go? I guess I can't find that there. But you could see it behind me if I take myself off. This thumb. So you got Mr. Rogers there. And he's such a Mandela effect. Because the song has always been, "It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood." And if you're new to this, it's never been that. It's always been, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood." Like your neighborhood doesn't matter. Even though the movie that this Luciferian was in called "A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood," He sings it wrong, of course, the way I remember it as the. He sings it as this.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
And that's how the actual Mr. Rogers now sings it. But also another interesting thing about this, if you go to the end of this trailer where he's on the bus, the kids sing it to him, and they sing it the way I remember it.
What a beautiful day for a neighbor.
No, let's see right here.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a
In the neighborhood. So even in the trailer, they got it wrong. But if you were to find the Mr. Rogers that you know and loved as a kid, if you were around doing that, he sings it this neighborhood, like your neighborhood doesn't matter. So the fact that they had the kids in that movie and they named the movie The Neighborhood.
Someone should get fired over this, right?
What's happening? What's 16 Alpha saying? What is he saying? I'm Illuminati confirmed. Shh, 16 Alpha, be quiet. Shoot. Oh, it's because it's in the shape of a pyramid? That's funny. I'll have to look at that. You're right. You caught me. Okay. You know what? We're doomed, 16 Alpha. We're doomed. Okay. All right. What do we have left? We covered that, Cal. And let's see. We have those two. Oh, I know. We were going to discuss the flock camera. And let's see. Clickety click. Not the flock camera. We were going to discuss the World Cup. I know I'm all over the place. If you haven't had a chance to look for these things, and I don't know if I talked about it last week, but you got to look for these videos. I know they're all over the internet. I go, YouTube mostly or Twitter, but they're on TikTok and all that. And it's all these people from different countries that are falling in love with the United States.
This is so good. This is why everyone kept telling me to have it. Dang.
Where's the next one? This one.
Definitely not real.
It's this. The USA is not real. Look at this. Look at that size of those.
We came here and like, oh, who's these people? Do they live here? Oh no, we're just tailgating. What? Yeah. And then they told us like, yeah, we don't even know the guys who live here. We're just sitting in their backyard drinking, eating sausages. They were, oh, okay. So
they've never done tailgating.
So I'm officially having my first Texas barbecue. I'm at the Ferris Wheeler.
Look at this one.
Ma che medium! Madonna! My entire family can drink from here for 1 month. So this is a medium size?
Yeah.
Madonna
We're in
Santa.
Texas. Everything is bigger.
But also, why you have to pay more for a bigger size if I have the free refill?
Because that you can take out and you just have it for the entire day.
But there is no sense. You have the free refill. You know how many calories is this?
How many?
I don't know. At least 2 plates of pasta.
Is it good?
It's right here. There's a toilet right on the inside. You don't have to go outside. Have you ever seen a loo on the inside? No, they're
Anyways, I'm not going to go through all of them, but they're fascinating to watch, some of these people. And there's one guy, I was looking for him. He gets a free refill, and he can't believe that you can get a free refill because you don't get that stuff over there. So and the size of our packages.
In a traditional American store, and can you believe the serving sizes they have here? Crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hold on. Are you kidding me? This is 1 box of M&Ms. What are we doing, America? What do you have to say about that?
No, I can't believe they're eating all that.
Oh my god, it's literally the same size as her. What is going on, America? Absolutely, look at the size of this box. Are you kidding me? And it
So anyways, it's really fun to watch people over here. And there's a couple things happening. They're falling in love with America, and at the same time, no, sorry, Canada, they're hating on Canada because Canada's the only country that's like at the World Cup that's booing the Americans, and they're being rude to the people, and and overcharging them. So you got to get in line, Canada. In any case, and they all go to the same places like In-N-Out Burger and Walmart. This is the guy I think he likes Walmart so much.
In Walmart, this is the biggest tourist attraction I can have as a European. It's like a museum, literally like a museum. So let's go inside.
The things that we take for granted. And he ends up liking Walmart so much, he actually gets a tattoo of Walmart's logo on his wrist. So I just thought that was fantastic. So if you get a chance, just type in World Cup. I don't know. What does this say? World Cup fans discover America. This is another one. This guy here was pretty funny in his little thing.
So how you here? Where? 1.89 liters of ice cream. I never saw this in Europe. Why so big?
And we have half-gallon sizes, right?
Why so big? Mesdames et messieurs, we need to talk.
So anyways, we can cover a whole bunch of these, but I'll just let you look through them if you want to. I just find them fascinating. I don't know if I can find another one. And they all went to the barbecues, of course, and anyways, I guess that's it. That's all I'll do for tonight. Go check them out if you have a chance. Okay. I thought this was interesting. It's a way to sneak in Jesus. Like Aleister Crowley teaches in his Black Magic, backwards talking. And so why can't you use it for good if it is possible?
This one is just cool. This is a video I literally just chose because I thought you guys would both like it.
Jesus loves you.
Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you.
So I'm like, what's that sound like to me? So I came up with this. We smell sausage.
Oh, sausage. We smell sausage.
So I started putting that in everything I did. I put it in Rugrats. I put it in TV commercials. I put it in Vivo songs. Anytime I had a chance, I put "We Smell Sausage" in reverse so that you could.
Smell sausage.
So there you go. I don't know. I think that's pretty good. Like we know that you play a lot of Led Zeppelin backwards, and it's pretty nasty stuff. So you play this Rugrats, whatever he's saying backwards, and then instead of saying "We smell sausage," it says "Jesus loves you." So why not use their tools for good instead of evil? Because we're under attack, and by attack I mean anybody that believes in the Bible. How about that? Because here you go. This is not fake. This is real. There's certain leaders of a small country that demand that the Bible publishers now print that there's antiseptic, put some disclaimers in the New Testament. For reals. I wish that was a fake story on the Babylon Bee, but it's not. So just so you know, we're under attack. Why? Because there's only one way to God, and it happens to be, as the Bible readers read, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and no one gets to the Father without going through him. And so once you make that connection, then you realize that someone did die for your sins and has saved you, and it's a free gift. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. It's free to everyone, and we're all equally special in God's eyes. There's no special people anymore.
Information's out there. All you have to do is let it in.
Okay. All right. Where are we at? All right. You got here late. I've already talked about Australia a few times, but if you're tardy and whoever else just showed up, there you go.
I don't feel tardy. I don't feel tardy.
All right. So there you go. What do we have else here? Let's see, I've covered that one. I got that one. Let's kick out the scary space news of this week. How about that?
This week in scary space news.
So there you go. A mysterious swarm of black holes has been found lurking 7,800 light years away from Earth. So you got to worry about that now. It's a new fear unlocked. Thousands of black holes heading our way. Or you can just go along with CERN already opened a black hole right here on Earth. You can go with that one. But yeah, these are all on their way here, I guess. Yeah, how do they know that they're lurking? Exactly. How do they know they're lurking, Mark? I don't know. Yes, we're doomed, 16 Alpha. And here we go. This was sent to me, too, by scientists propose launching a giant airbag into space to protect us from the solar superstorms. And experts say it's quite feasible. So there you go. We got all the satellites flying around and in perfect rotation of cartoons. Yeah. Oh, you don't believe in this? They're going to launch 6 satellites dubbed Stormwall into a geosynchronistic orbit around the Earth. And then when the next superstorm arrives, they would release clouds of gas into space to form a protective plasma wall in front of our planet to help protect us from catastrophic damage. So there you go. All right. Enough of that nonsense. So that's coming to a theater near you. Then we have this. I put this in here because I thought a couple things about this. First of all, he references a guy named Admiral Byrd. And if you don't know who Admiral Byrd is, he's the guy that went to Antarctica and he said that he saw land masses, and extra land and resources that were unlimited and a lot of stuff that he wouldn't be allowed to say unless they let him say it. Okay. If a real person wanted to get some real information out, you either wouldn't hear about it or you wouldn't hear from them ever again. But no, this Admiral Byrd was allowed to go on national television and you could still find his video online. And so they wanted you to know this information. So now this guy is talking about that, but he makes sure he throws in there that we live on a ball. And here, I'll go through this with you.
Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, he flew 1,200 miles with the wind in his back into the inside of this planet. Not a molten core, far from it. Continental shells bigger than on the surface, seas that were equal to ours. And he took 300 photographs and brought them back, and I tried to see them, and Franklin Birch, who was at the National Archives, would not let me in. Oh, I got in the cage, but I couldn't look at anything. Caldwell found those records and read them in 1940, and he took his round-wing plane in and went right through the Earth and came out at the South Pole.
See, that's where they want to make you believe that we're in a ball. But again, this guy's put out there, Admiral Byrd's put out there to keep people in this minutia of trying to guess what's on the other side of the wall, what's in Antarctica. I've been there. I did a video on it, and I didn't see any of the stuff that they're talking about. So, if you don't believe that I've been there, I have the video proof, of course. Where is it? I'll show you. Clickety click. But these people are put out there as part of the well, I always mess it up. Hungarian dialect, Hegelian dialect, something like that. And where it's controlled opposition, they just put out the stories and then they get you trapped into it. Where is it? No, that's when I joined Space Force. Here it is. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wait, maybe it has the wrong music. Let me see. I might not be able to do it. Let's see. Oh, no, this one I can. This one was approved. And if need be, I'll just cut it out later. Okay. So we'll go here. My trip to Australia.
Crikey! It's news for Australians, Mike. Good eye. Here's your news straight from Australia.
The hardest part about this trip was the pilot having to flip the plane when he went to Australia. And that's why they have the best pilot on the trips to Australia. See, there we are. We're in the air. So here we go. This is when they approach Australia, they have to do this. I did like the Vegemite sandwich, you know. That was us going. There
We're in Australia. See, they give us this at the airport. I was on a plane.
Like my
flew all
Australian
the way to
accent?
Australia. We wanted to see, you know, how you get upside down. And this guy, he followed us all the way back from the airport. Now, if that's not proof that I'm in Australia, bro.
Anyways, you'll see that. Why did I pick the Australian one? I was supposed to pick Antarctica. What happened? Jeannie, I don't know. I grabbed the wrong one. I was supposed to show them me going to Antarctica. I ended up in Australia. I don't know what's going on. And it'll turn out probably that they'll not like the music, and I'll have to cut that anyway. So we'll lose it and post edit. Okay. Sorry, people. Got a little confused there. It happens. It happens. It happens.
That's very true.
Let's see. Tiger. There we go. Okay. Well, I merely messed that one.
I don't care.
Let's try something else. I was supposed to be going to Antarctica. That was what the whole discussion was. How'd I end up in Australia? Okay. Well, I have a video of me going to Antarctica. Let's see. So we covered that guy. What is this? And for the people that still want to mock people that think that we don't live on a ball flying through space and we're on a somewhat flat plane protected by a firmament above and below, you have to believe that the CIA got a remote viewer to view the planet Mars from 1 million years before Christ, and he witnessed a massive pyramid structures built by a humanoid race dying out from the climate, destabilizing, and some of them have left for a nearby planet.
In May of 1984 at the Monroe Institute, I had been training with Bob for almost 14 months.
So anyways, that's what he's going to go through this 9-minute video and tell you that they had a remote viewer that was looking at Mars from 1 million years ago. And I'm the wild one. I'm the one that has the crazy ideas because I don't believe this. I don't believe that there's a Tesla flying through space heading to the sun. I don't believe that they have any information on what Mars is from some kind of remote viewer from 1 million years ago. I'm not buying it. They're lying. They're liars. It's all been a pack of lies. And they won't tell you that there were giants. They'll tell you that's a conspiracy theory. And yet, why were these gigantic steps made on all these? Like, who are these for? Why would you build that? Doesn't make any sense. What else is in this? Yeah, look at. Oh, those aren't stairs? Sure they are. And then who lifted these blocks? You're telling me there's some giant horses out there. That's what the flat earthers used to tell me. Who made these gigantic swords and for what purpose? Art, I guess. Then the doors. I mean, who was going through these things? Not regular humans. So they lied to us about that. They lied to us about all kinds of things. Just like they lied to us, and we've covered these buildings multiple times. The fact that we can't make anything close to these things, and they did it with horses and hand carves. Why? Because they had extra time and supplies on hand. Come on, doesn't make any sense. And we can't build anything close to this anymore because they had a way of doing this that we don't understand. Look at that. Why would you build such a monstrous church and everyone's still living in huts with horses? It makes no sense. And the intricacy of everything, the carvings. I mean, it takes years, decades to do this stuff. So, okay. Let's kill that. I'm really irritated that I had the wrong trip. I pulled up Australia when I wanted Antarctica. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah. This one.
Later.
See?
Oh, man. Well, we made it. We're here in Antarctica. We got over the ice wall. We set up base camp over there. It's off screen, but there's some other people out here. They were looking for a 24-hour sun. We didn't find that. We found these two 12-hour suns. So I don't know what's up with that. But we're not here for that. We're here to look for two things. Hitler, of course, and then also the red-headed, left-handed, O-negative Nephilim that are supposed to live in the caves in here. And so we're going to be doing a hike in that mountain, towards those mountains. And, I don't have the things here that we would normally have if we were in the States. We brought stuff to keep us occupied, including we brought some dominoes. And I realized that was a mistake because they're white and they're really hard to see when you drop them. And the same thing with the golf balls. I mean, it's not even worth bothering. Oh, that was awkward. Why did that happen? They're in there. And then if we do find the giant, we're going to set up a marker so that way other people would know, stay away because he's here in this area. And so, and it's so white here. Like I dropped my puka shells in. It took us hours to look for them. And if you don't think it's cold here, man, you can see your breath. It's so cold. And I tried drinking my coffee. Hey, whoa. Yeah, that's some breath. You don't want to take too many because it's so cold here and so dry. Like it hurts your lungs. I poured water in this and you hear it? It's frozen solid now. I'd show you, but it's frozen solid now. So that's like ridiculous. And but it's really cold here. And see, it's so cold. But so far we haven't found what we're looking for. I'll show you some pictures. We ran into some penguins. And a couple lost polar bears. They were way lost. And we haven't found the red-headed giant. What I have we came across was it's creepy. It's Jack Nicholson frozen in the snow with an axe. And to be perfectly honest with you, it creeped us out. So we're probably going to be going home early because of that. So
I view this mission as most likely we failed, but we tried, and so we'll probably ask for like double the GoFundMe and try it again next year, and see if we can flesh out some of these things we're looking for. We did find the extinct dodo bird, the last one. We have a picture of it, but unfortunately, one of our cameras fell on it, and so now they're extinct again. So that's it. That's reporting here live from Antarctica, where it's really cold here. It's so cold. Oh, it's so cold you can see your breath. Seriously, it's that cold. Oh, I guess it's out of battery. We'll see you again. Bye for now.
Satellite tracking continues.
There. That's me in Antarctica. And seen. So there you go. That was my trip to Antarctica. And I saw some people in the chat dare to say that I wasn't there. How dare you? That's proof. That's proof.
Now, who can argue with that?
Robert!
Okay. So let's see. Oh, the flock cameras. That's what's happening. They want you to look at the Empire State Building and what they're doing there. Oh, wait, I'm getting love in the chat. Let's see. And seen, yes. You want your money back? Rare. Thanks, Bruce. What is this level of action must be of living in a car? You believe it? Okay, good. You're brilliant. Thank you. Yes. Did I miss that? I was going through them all. I see them laughing. What goes where? Okay, I got to find that one. Where is it? At the bottom? Yeah, I'm trying to find where you're at. Here we go. You all are funny. This audience is hilarious. So, okay. Thank you. I am a brave explorer. Okay, let's see. Did I get everybody that wanted to say something about it? I think so. Less the ones I could find. You're convinced? Oh, good. The Antarctic Samsquatch, a majestic creature. What are you talking about? That was just my breath. It was so cold. What do you mean? What's going on? All right. Let's see. Should we go on here? It was close, but you're going to pass again. I lost out again on the Oscar, Jeannie. Dang. Yeah. Dana liked it. That's good. Oh, good. Yeah, the penguins were sus. So were the polar bears. So Vegemite with ranch? I don't know. I actually have tried a Vegemite, and it's not my thing. It's not my bag, man. So okay, let's go back down the bottom here. Where are we at here? Flock cameras. So there's a thing going on right now. Everyone's worried about the people on top of the Empire State Building and the World Cup and all that stuff. Meanwhile, they're putting up all these flock cameras, part of your social credit system, facial recognition, all that kind of stuff. And it's happening exponentially. And there's a pushback happening too.
One was led to believe that flock cameras were just license plate readers. Well, recently, a company called Signal Trace is teaming up with Flock. It's a sensor that clips directly onto the existing camera with no new infrastructure or hardware required, just an update. Every time you drive past one of these upgraded cameras, the sensor sweeps up the unique electronic identifiers of every device in your vehicle. Your cell phone, your smartwatch, wireless headphones, laptop, tablet, even your tire pressure sensors. So if your device emits a signal, Signal Trace captures it. Taking a quick break on RainBet. Timestamps them, ties them to your license plate, and stores them in a searchable database for future investigative use. So it's a profile built not from your face or your name, but from the devices you carry every day. Now, some people are talking about riding around with jammers. Here's the thing. These cameras are operating on the same frequency as 911 public dispatch. So if you try to jam them, it will also block public emergency calls. People are upset that a private surveillance company gets to use the same frequency that emergency services operate on. And they're doing this for a reason. Because if you jam them on that frequency, it's considered a felony because you're interrupting public service. They have recently added Flock Raven and Flock drones. Flock Raven is the listening device that has been implemented and attached to almost all of the Flock cameras, basically wiretapping your entire city, waiting for sounds of distress, then sending out an emergency signal. Now, the next major rollout is Flock drones. These drones hit 60 miles per hour and will be launched to pursue you. It can read license plates from 2,000 feet in the air. It is already deployed in California, Washington, and Michigan. Flock is targeting 100 drone cities by the end of 2026. This is the main reason we are seeing these massive data centers being constantly built. It's to usher in the total surveillance state.
So, is that interesting? It's something that a lot of people have been talking about for a long time. And of course, it's in movies and TVs and books and stuff forever. But it seems like it's getting more and more close to being online.
These Flock cameras, they're not tracking just cars. So I found some tag ridges at the old police department I worked at that are apparently tracking pedestrians as you walk. Let's go check this out. It's crazy. So in this park right here, there's a Flock camera up there pumping out IR. And then there's another one over here within like, I don't know, 150 feet of each other. There's one there and one there. They're not tracking just cars. I'm gonna show you. See how it's starting to flash right there when I'm walking towards it? They're taking pictures of faces because there's not a car in sight. And if I'm not moving, watch what it does. Watch what it does when I'm not moving. So watch what happens when I start. Oh, there it goes. I started moving. It's tracking. So there's no car in sight. There's nothing in sight. And the reason why I'm saying that is if you look, so let's see if it goes off when this car goes by. See, nothing. But if you look there, underneath that, now it's firing off. There's a radar, and it's pointing in the same direction that the camera's going. That radar was to be utilized for traffic coming this way. It would obviously be pointing this way. So you can see it there. If I zoom in a little bit, it's tracking it's tracking people as walk.
So that one is obviously for people more than cars. And there's this.
Right now, a camera could flag your car as a suspect, and you'd have no idea until officers pull you over with their guns drawn. The Institute for Justice has compiled at least 24 times this has happened to innocent drivers. The cameras from Flock Safety scan more than 20 billion license plates every month. All it takes is a little dirt on your plate, or the machine reading a 0 as a letter O, and your car becomes a suspect. In Arkansas, a couple was ordered out of their car at gunpoint while their baby sat alone in the back seat. In San Diego, a man was jailed for nearly a month over a match to a different car 5 miles away. Flock says its cameras are 93% accurate. That still leaves over 1 billion wrong reads a month.
It gets even crazier. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh, well, that's part of the pushback. We'll go with this in a second. Where is it? This one. Check this one out. This guy has a loud motorcycle, and he was working on his bike in his driveway, and the nearby Flock camera heard it and dispatched the police saying it was an automatic weapon firing.
Them Flock cameras I warned you about, check this out. This guy's in his driveway, revving his engine on his motorcycle. It backfires a couple times. Not even a minute and 37 seconds later, a cop shows up saying that the Flock cameras had triangulated his position, led him straight to him, saying he was firing a subautomatic machine gun. This shit's crazy.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So I can't play it because of the music, but the cop shows up because he said that there was an automatic weapon being fired. Let's see if it's right here.
Damn.
They're supposed to alert us within 60 seconds
Okay.
of receiving it.
Yeah.
So they get it, and then it's like this one, it flagged it as a rifle, high capacity, full auto.
Damn.
A rifle, high capacity, full auto. And the cop showed up at his house. So let's see. I think there's one more here. No, let's see. So now what's happening is there's this pushback happening. And again, I'm not advocating vandalism, just so you know. But I find it interesting what's happening. I mean, if there is a resistance, this would be it. This is the resistance. Do not cut with a circular saw fitted with a TCT blade, as it would be terrible. Start here, finish here, and walk around clockwise. Excuse me. So, yeah. This is the resistance happening on these flock cameras. But they're trying to make this whole police state online. But we'll see if they get to do it. But this is what they want to do. So that's what's going on. You can see all kinds of resistance there. Here's another one.
Block safety.
Oh, this one's interesting. It's nothing about cars because it's pointed at the front entrance of the store.
That their cameras are merely for license plates. Their sole purpose is to scan license plates.
All right, so you've got this one for license plates, but it's pointed at this store. So the only way it could get a license plate would be if you're parked here. If cars are going by here or here, it's not going to get it. So it's obviously this one, because there's two others, I think, in this parking lot. But this one is just for people. I mean, they can say whatever they want, but that's the only thing it's pointed at. And it goes along with the whole facial recognition they want to go through with us. Let's see, was that the one we just did? There's another one. Bitch. So there's a lot of this going on. People have kind of had enough. They put all this stuff in and never asked for our permission. They just do it, you know. And what is it?
Ended. But if you thought,
yeah, here's one that they the contract ended, but they went ahead and they kept the flock cameras working.
You're reluctant to let it go as
on Clark Avenue of the guy heavily in crisis, heavily the suspect. So later, as one of several tech tools.
Yeah, we could have definitely gone old school, and old school means it could have taken us weeks. So we could have had a suspect out there for weeks.
So they're saying, the cops are saying that it's good because they get more criminals. But, you know, go to the whole minority report and ask Tom Cruise who's the criminal when you get to that stage. And a little bit not connected, but sort of. Here's Marco Rubio talking about what the government wants to do now, which connects to this.
Now, beyond that, I would say that we are also looking at some technological changes, which we'll be more fully able to announce over the coming months, where it's going to be a lot easier to get a passport in terms of the dynamics of it. You'll actually be able to go online. You'll be able to do almost all of it entirely online. One of the questions we had was most of the devices that people are using, be it a laptop or a standing computer or what have you, where you would fill out this application, they have cameras on them. I know it's shocking, but they have cameras, they have videos that people use. You should be able to take that picture on that device as opposed to going somewhere. Now, the CVS people, of course, hate this, and the Walgreens and all those other places, but you'll be able to take your picture from that device and be able to have it in real time through our security system, verify the facial ID, and it just saves you a lot of, you don't have to go down somewhere now and get a headshot and have the little pictures that you have to cut and then submit it, 3 passport pictures. You'll be able to do that. You'll be able to do it online entirely.
So digital ID, like we've been saying forever. And so if they ever decide to connect it to a social credit system, people like myself are screwed. And then they're doing it to your cars too.
Entirely new lane of DIY is opening up, showing people how to disconnect their cars from the internet. Not only do vehicles now legally require in-car surveillance systems, but there have been a lot of stories lately about automakers being sued. In some cases, people even claimed it impacted insurance premiums and leaked images of them in the nude. And apparently the DIY community has officially had enough. This came to my attention when I was scrolling Reddit and spotted a blog post that walks people through removing the modem from a modern Toyota. According to the the writer of the very detailed post, modern cars are constantly phoning home, not only with video of you, but also with telemetry data like your location, speed, fuel level, sudden acceleration and deceleration, driver attention, and hundreds of other data points. The blog post then explains how to modify your car so it can no longer connect to the internet and send this data back to the manufacturer. It also says that depending on the car or manufacturer, this connectivity equipment might be too integrated to remove and maintain a functioning car. And this part's kind of wild. The post even alleges that after you remove the hardware, you still probably shouldn't use Bluetooth because the vehicle could use your phone as an internet bridge and continue transmitting data back to the manufacturer.
So yeah, everything is watching us. Everything's surveilling us. Your TV is a two-way thing. It watches you as you watch it. And they've done that for years. And same thing with the cars, same thing with the phones. So what are we going to do? Look, I bring this stuff up just to let you know what they're doing, what they want to, how they want to run us towards their outcome. But the one thing, as a believer in God, as a believer in Jesus, as someone that reads the Bible, God says more than anything, have no fear. Everything in this world, they want you to fear. And I'm not bringing this up to make people fear this. I'm just bringing up so you have the knowledge to know what they're doing. But at the end of the day, none of this matters because we'll make it through whatever it is that they're throwing at us. That's why they have to throw so much at us. It's because we're so much more powerful than we realize. And the fact that they have to dumb us down and they have to poison us and our food and our water and our air and all these things that they do, you can go with the televised vision and the programming and all kinds of stuff. It's in the music, it's everywhere. The reason that you're being attacked on so many levels is because we're way stronger. I mean, Jesus has overcome the world and everything in it and in heaven and earth. And so the fact that we have that within us, we have that power within us. That's why they have to attack us with everything, including family, friends, loved ones that don't see it. That's a way that it can be used against you too. And so knowing that you're under complete attack, that's why God says, put on the full armor of God and get yourself in as righteous as a position as you can get. And one of the biggest things that we have in our arsenal is prayer. And they want to make you feel like it does nothing. They want to make you feel like it's silliness, it's imaginary, whatever. It's not. And I'm here to tell you that the power of prayer is an incredible thing. And the prayer of a righteous man availeth much. And so once you get to this level that you've made this connection and you're working towards, the righteous path, the blessings, it's shocking to me on how God can smooth things over. And I'm not saying that I haven't had trials and tribulations in this life. I'm still having them. But at the same time, God's getting me through each and every one of them. And he's taking away the fear and he's filling it with joy. And so I can have the worst time on some situation, but still have joy in my heart because God put it there. And he's not going to walk away from me. Everything that's happening is within God's control. It's not like he's checked out. He's here. And so maybe there's good things happening. Maybe there's bad things happening. But all of it can be used for God to strengthen us and to show us the path and the way out of this situation that we're in. And so we can all be home together as one brother and sister lineage at home with God. And that's what we're all looking forward to. Not any of the bad stuff. We're looking forward to that day.
That's very true.
So that's the thing. I'm not a channel that's going to push fear. There's plenty of channels that still do that. There's plenty of bees that I see, and they told me they were going to be gone 10 years ago. There's all kinds of amazing things on God's green earth. And so just take time to notice that. Take time to have the blessings that have happened in your life. If something good has happened, don't say, well, how that was lucky. Call it a blessing, and you'll realize that you'll prove to yourself the existence of God because you'll count your blessings, as they say, and you'll be shocked at how many that you'll see. So All right. I think I got all those. I did have a Sarah video if you want one. Cooking in Sarah. It's one from it was like a year ago or so. There's a lot of old ones that people haven't seen. And I could throw it in there. You want it? You asked for it, you got a Toyota. So we'll do that.
The ceiling fans? They're very attractive.
So I'm listening to my favorite pastor, Vlad, explaining relationships with God.
Because Lucy's got some splaining to do.
As I make a very Hungarian, it's my old family recipe. It's a meatball recipe.
Meat. Balls.
That also has sauerkraut in it. And it's just beautiful, wonderful, delicious. So I'll show you some of the process, but it's very messy, so I can't do too much with my phone. But making the meatballs, and we'll get to the next stage.
Balls.
All right, so you have to pre-cook the meatballs.
Balls.
So as soon as they're done, I'm going to add some onion to the pan that's still hot, and we'll heat that up, and then all that will go into the pot with the mix. All right, now we got the onions cooking. Shouldn't be just a minute or so.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And here's the pot with the mix. It's got, I can't tell you the exact recipe. It's not allowed. You have to, I guess, marry into the family. But just know that there's sauerkraut and some white raisins in there. And and a bunch of love.
Aww.
You know what? I just felt it was only fair. I'll just tell you what's in here. So basically, the core of the recipe is and that's pretty much it. So now we've got that going. We got the onions in there. We're going to put in the meatballs.
Balls.
And then we'll get it all cooking. Good looking. All right, so that's looking really good. The steam is coming off of the potatoes because you've got to have mashed potatoes with this dinner. But why waste good steam? Get a facial. All right, so there we go. The potatoes are done. The meal is done. Time to eat.
A few days later.
So we're having a Bible study, and we're making homemade pizzas. Because that's what you do.
Eat pizza.
There she is.
It's time for Ceiling Fan Man and Sarah, and kisses and tacos.
Here, remember? We had tacos.
I'm a Black Panther now. What does a Black Panther do on a time off? He lays in boxes. Boxes in boxes. You want to fight, hey? Never stick up on a Black Panther.
Satellite tracking continues.
All right. So there you go. So I got a few people with that. I saw somebody was fasting. That's the wrong video to play when you're fasting. Because I forgot there was actually pizza at the end of it too. But yeah, so where is it? I was reading a few of these comments. Where'd it go? But yeah, it is a see spicy meatballs. I don't know where it goes. Yeah, I guess I have more than one recipe of meatballs. And somebody was asking me, where is it? Yeah, you're the one that's fasting. Sorry. You couldn't hear the recipe, huh? Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Yeah, more Jewish secrets. There it is, trays. Yeah, you know what? I know it sounds weird, but Jeannie, am I right? It's delicious. Shima wants me to make it again. The white raisins and the sauerkraut, they mix. I don't know how to explain it. And the mashed potatoes, it's a side thing. The problem is you can't eat too fast, because if you eat too much, then you really get bloated. So you got to take it slowly. So hold your taco. So okay. So let's see. I think that's it. I'm sorry you're confused. The pizza was a couple of days later. I don't know why I had that in that video. I guess I just did a little bit of extra time in there. So, I'm gonna have to check that out. Hey, Jeannie, we need to make homemade Jack in the Box tacos. You know what I love about Jack in the Box tacos? They use American cheese instead of cheddar. It's kind of sweet. Okay, all right. So now they are delicious. Yes, white raisins are a thing. So, is it a white people thing? I don't know that. I don't know that. Maybe it's a Jewish thing, but Hungarian actually. That's where that recipe came from. Yes, for hungry people. Okay, did I get through all the videos that I had pulled aside for you all? Let me look. I did have this last one. There's so many people that are buying mattresses online that are vacuum sealed. And nobody was seriously hurt in this, just telling you in the beginning. But I just found these kind of humorous.
Stop! Oh my God! Everybody was
I don't know why. It's just me. I'm finding these hilarious. Like knocking the kids over.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
They must come with some kind of disclaimer, right? I would think.
Opening these mattresses can definitely knock you out.
I can't hold it. Oh God! Oh God!
It's fantastic. So there you go. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Anyways, I thoroughly enjoyed those. There you go. I can watch those all day. Yeah, are they great? Yeah, the more you watch them, the funnier they get. I don't know, maybe, but yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, the little kid said that. So funny. But yeah, what is this? Yeah, right. Lawsuits. Okay, good. So I got some laughs in at the end of the show here like that. So that's good. Okay, good. So, all right. Let's see. Did we cover everything? I got those. Make sure I got all those tabs. We're good there. Yeah. So we got all that. We got a dog copter. I think we're good. Okay. Well, that was 2 hours plus of some quality entertainment. Is the way I see it. With my expert wisdom going out to you all.
There are no experts.
All right. So hopefully you had fun. And it's the 250th anniversary of our country, and this is my 4th of July special. Try to do this without burning down the studio. So everybody tomorrow, have a safe and happy and healthy 4th of July, and be careful with your stuff. I got my water here in case I set the studio on fire. But yeah, have a wonderful, safe 4th, and thank you for being here. And God bless you all. God bless America, and God bless everyone. Did I already say that? So have a happy and safe 4th, and thank you for being here. And God willing, let's do this again. And I guess I should wait for that to go to burn out. Burn out the day. Burn. There we go. Dear Father in heaven, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm getting applause. Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I was about to do my prayer. Oh, my God. What do I have? Oh, my goodness.
No, thank you.
Oh, man, that was nuts. My dogs are upset. I'm sorry, kids down there. That's terrible. I was just trying to celebrate the 4th, man. Okay. Anyways, the flock camera cops are on their way, Jeannie. Oh, yeah, you're right. What is it? Who said that? Hunt and cover. That's my very first thing I ever made. So I'm sorry to anybody that their animals are upset with me right now, including my own. So let's get the heck out of here. Let's just say, dear Father in heaven, please continue to watch over us and guide us through these times. Take care of us when we do like really silly, stupid things like light fireworks in our house, and watch over us. Give us the healing that we need. Give us the comfort that you promise, and continue to show us the way so we can find our way home, and we can help others find the way, the truth, and the life through Jesus Christ. And we thank you for this moment in time, and continue to guide us and hold us in your loving arms so that we can gather again together and eventually be together all as one in your loving company, with no strife or no sorrow and no sadness and no fireworks, right, Delilah? God bless you. Thank you so much. In Jesus' name, amen. And so that's it. I'm gonna do damage control in the house here, and but I want to thank you all for being here tonight. It's always been it's such a pleasure, and it's a blessing that I get to do this. So let's do this again real soon. Same bad time, same bad channel, 6 p.m. Friday nights. Check your local listings, and and if you can, hit that like button on the way out. So thank you very much for anybody that's here, and I'll be watching this later, and I'll give you this, he says, with the knife in his leg.
Class is dismissed.
Okay. Everyone be safe tomorrow. And what's this? I got last minute. What is this, Jenny? Amen. Lots of love. God bless you all. Thank you so much. And thank you to all that have donated in the past and continue to do so. It is all very much appreciated. And thank you for coming here. And if you liked it, hit that like button. So once again, see you all next week, and have a wonderful, safe, and happy 4th, and a wonderful weekend. God bless you all, and we'll talk soon. And then he hits the outro button.
I'm the satellite.
500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat.
Satellite transfer complete.